what used to be, I used to get me laughed out of the room as being a complete nutcase. I mean, that's what, to killing myself, little by little. I'm addicted to hurting people. It's not the sex. It's not the rape. It's not the murder. It's not the torture. It's not things that can be seen in horror movies. It's the fact that you like it. You're addicted to hurting innocent people. And you can't help that appetite. And if you're a rock star, you hate your fans. That's why. It's all about hate. So you come up with stuff, hopefully, that will hurt them. Maybe make them commit suicide. Maybe get them, but then it comes back. See, because they have a policy that they want everyone. And so you see with the vaccines, right? The same satanic people running the same. They made the vaccine like joining Satanism, like conforming to the world, like being initiated. So now the vaccine is being initiated. And ultimately they're going to kill everyone. You know what I mean? These are all death camp procedures for the end of the world. I just, maybe everything I'm saying will be missed, and everything that I'm saying
needs to be fined. I'm still unclear on that. How many violations can a business kind of, how many times can they violate this rule in order for them to actually be fined? And then, secondly, has the White House been reaching out as well, over the past couple days today, to governors as well, either encouraging them to implement their own mandates or on implementation of this mandate, and then just one on immigration after that?
Gotcha. So the goal here is compliance, and the administration and OSHA are going to do everything we can to maximize compliance. So we can to maximize compliance. So we can to maximize compliance. So that's going to be our focus. The vast majority of employers, as they do every day with other workplace safety requirements, will voluntarily comply without ever being inspected. However, if needed, OSHA can assess fines of $13,600 per violation. OSHA can fine an additional $13,600 per day that an employer does not abate the violation. And for willful or serious violation, OSHA can fine employers $136,000. So that's how the penalty is going to work here. So the goal here is compliance.
Whoa, hey.
Motherfucker hit the floor, screaming like a bitch with his ass on fire. I need to tell you what, they swelled up like fucking coconuts. Well, I thought it was nuts.
Did you strike him?
Yeah, I hit him right on the back.
Why did you do that?
Just to show me it isn't as bad as it
Numbers from the Department of Labor show millions of people quitting their jobs. Roughly 4.4 million workers quit their jobs in September, while officials reported more than 10 million job openings. Joining me now is Mike Rowe, host of How America Works on Fox Nation, and he is here with us to make it all sensible. Actually, it's Fox Business. Fox Business, prime time. And I also understand you're going to be at the Patriot Awards.
I'll be there. You know what else is awkward? I'm wearing the same shirt here that I was in that promo. I hate when that happens.
It's a good shirt though. Matches your eyes. What is going on? Why are all these people quitting their jobs but not taking the other jobs?
That motherfucker will shine.
I mean, the honest answer is a 300-page book. I can't get around to finishing, but in general, I think it's coming down to the ever-evolving definition of what a good job is, the expectations that most people have when it comes to determining what they want to do with the useful part of their life, money, incentives, disincentives, uncertainty. It's all swirling around, and look, it's really tempting to get on the back porch and scream at the kids to get off the lawn vis-a-vis laziness and all of the other work ethic things that I do love to talk about. But we can't blame people for acting in their own interests. And if we lay out a topography that ultimately encourages people to not work, then I'm afraid that's the fault in our stars. We're not going to do it. And so that's part of the problem. But ultimately, I think it's a real complex thing. Fundamentally, though, you can't argue with the numbers. 10.4 million open jobs. That has to mean, among other things, that opportunity is not dead if we can simply get around to making a more persuasive case for the opportunities we have.
So if parents or grandparents or young people are watching this program or How America Works on Fox Business, what could they learn to maybe start to change that perception of what is a good job?
Yeah, right. I mean, I think so much of the debate always, the way we set the table is here are the employers and here are the employees and here's the gap and here's the problem. The shows I work on all attempt to remind the rest of us how much skin we have in the game. So on How America Works, for instance, tonight we look at salt.
Take some of this, because I mixed
we
the
meet
last
the men, a guy named Raul Flores down in Carlsbad, New Mexico, to get a better understanding of how reliant we are on salt and what it takes to get it out of the ground and onto the roads so interstate commerce can exist. It's a real simple look at that job. It's also because when you look at a show like this, you see people who love their jobs, you see them prospering, you see them contributing. So my thing is to try to get the 300 million other people